I am to report that I can go out of my room now, but I am to stay here for a while longer. It's God's way of telling me I'm safe. It's over. All right. I have a migraine that came on in the last half hour from the chemicals they use in here. And there's different chemicals. We all know that. Some of the chemicals I knew as with the chemicals for a bomb. Okay? Some of the chemicals are to dissolve dead bodies. I've described them of everything from formaldehyde. The top cops don't need it anymore. Oh my God, those days are gone. All we're dealing with now is a terrorist cell that is harbored by any means necessary. Harbored. They are harboring terrorists here. It's phenomenal. So in the last half hour, I have to report to the top cops. That chemical to dissolve dead bodies is so strong. I had to open my window, which is good. That's fine. I don't mind opening my window. But the noise is so phenomenal that I regret it, and I have to play salsa. I can't have anything else but salsa fucking blasting in order just to fucking not go insane because of these rancheros that think they're taking over the U.S. government with these dirty federal agents. They believe they're protected by the big gringo, all right? Because the gringo's on TV. The gringo has mucho dinero. So yeah, hey, we're taking over the world. And then a lot of them are radicalized and they're Muslim. A lot of the cartel became Muslim. And this has been on my account since 2017. This radicalization of Mexican nationals started happening decades ago. This has been going on since the trade with Canada and Mexico and Bill Clinton in the 90s. Okay, so this is like really old material. Just to give some clarity though, okay, to what we're dealing with. So the rancheros, and they're all on a lot of their own crystal meth. This crystal meth they're making is really bad for them. They should never have done this and waged a war because they're not capable of it, which you have seen here. This is not combat. This is crazy fucking people, and the ones I hide from are capable of combat. And they come here a lot. They use the crazy fucking people who are harbored here by any means necessary. They use them as pawns in war games. And a lot of the war games I'm not experienced with. I can't find word. Whatever the word. Okay? 62% of this house I don't quite understand because of the weapon system that's been put here. And we all know that. And I'm getting very tired because I have another migraine. And I'm still trapped in a room where I'm always exposed to chemicals. My motor skills are fucking gone. I'm fucking always scared, can't come out. It's just, I can't bathe. No, can't do nothing, dude. You're trapped in the room. Okay? I don't know how much longer I can keep going on living my life like this. I honestly don't. I'm not gonna kill myself, but I don't know how I'm gonna keep going on. The reason why that homosexual white male was so spazzed out, you can go ahead and review other videos, normally he's really confident, was because that dead federal agent linked directly to him. Okay? And the top cops don't need me to tell them that. But that is what you saw, and it led directly to him. And I knew when I woke up that the male and female ISIS terrorists of 1509 are afraid of being arrested. Somehow maybe something's going on like that. I've been doing nothing but trying to have that happen, okay? There's cubby holes, bombs, dead bodies. What does it take to raid a terrorist cell? Harvesting organs, I guess it's not enough yet. All right. So they had this plan worked out with this one federal agent to jump me in the house or in my room. It's always the same, physically attack me. And I was allowed to go out. I mean, it's not like I'm allowed to leave my room, allowed to use the bathroom. You have to understand I don't have a lot of words. And this is how serious it is here. I cannot leave my fucking bedroom door right now, and there's sound reason for that. Well, I can, it's better, but I can't explain it. I'm done fucking trying to explain when I'm the one trapped in rooms. All right, so I went out to the bathroom, like I already documented, so let's go ahead and not do that to myself. I'm talking to myself, saying let's. The good guys are keeping me alive, but once I went out, however, these bad guys who are super extremely dangerous are operating, which I'm not gonna know, dude. Okay, I don't need to yell about it. It's just it's a reaction to fear. I'm so fucking tired of this. However, these bad guys are operating it. Once I went to the bathroom, it kicked in. That Fed was dead. I don't know when, but by that point, he was dead. And that dude in the video, the homosexual white male who's a terrorist and comes in here, was spazzed out because that Fed linked to him. And of course, like every day, the same poisons, the same plans. I was supposed to have blah, 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 yada da yada, yada da yada, yada da. We do this every day, a merry-go-round. So this time, I never see him. This is actually rewarding for me to see him that stressed out. He's a calculated sociopath, fucking neo-Nazi, okay? So he's not very reactionary, that guy. He's very calculated sociopath. He does heinous violent crimes. He's a terrorist, but goes out around the town. The town protects him to do it. You know, Ted Bundy, I mean, look into this because I can't do this. This is abstract. And he knew his Fed, whoever this Fed was, this is a big problemo. That dude was dead. And once again, look, it never works, right? The poisons never work. Like whoever is directing this terror cell and has by any means necessary kept these fucking meth addict, S Street, ISIS lunatics harbored on S Street, coming and going, still using the same poisons, still using the same plans, over and over. Merry-go-round is not my problem, but it is part of my torture. So it was highly rewarding to see any reaction out of a sociopath today. Once that occurred, and once he left, I had to stay in here. That fucking dude, however he operated it, this very evil Russian military who was not doing this alone, kicked in, and I don't know how many. I wasn't allowed to know all this. It's fine. I don't need to, man. Is a need by no basis. Sometimes when I'm in here with all these special forces out there, I don't need to know everything. And my family, where I'm from, knows that. My creator knows that. I told my mother when I was very small, you're not my mother. And it wasn't exactly because I was reacting as a small child to traumatic abuse. No, but nobody wants to hear anything about my life, so I don't mention this. It was nothing to do with the traumatic abuse. It was flat out, you're not my mother, and I knew that. To her, I might have been, and I'm not here to explain this shit to any of you. I'm so fucking pissed right now. Try me when maybe you're being nice to me. I'm so fucking pissed right now. Okay, so I'm still trapped in the room, but it's over. It's to what I'm being told is over, okay? I don't know what anyone else is being told. The fumes and gas in here, there's martini running. I need to mention that. Okay, I walked through it. We know that. But the yes, there's martini running. I'm not going to sit here and say what time and date. There is martini running. Jesus says the special ops know when they start pumping it. Okay, the martini has been running for the last on and off 10 minutes. I don't even fucking mention it because this shit so fucking doesn't fuck me up. I will do whatever I want through the martini. Fucking idiots. The chemical that's fucking me up and giving me a migraine is to dissolve the human body. The parts I guess they don't eat or organ harvest. It's not, I guess, that is what's happening. They're Nazis here. They're neo-Nazis. Okay, they don't care about the person. They'll do this to fucking millions of other people gladly around the world to have white power. You need to get a grip if you don't understand what the fuck Nazis are about. My country is Nazi. They have a Nazi terrorist cell that harvests organs is perfectly okay. That's what you do to human bodies. They have no regard for human life. I cannot help you anymore. You clearly don't fucking comprehend this. All right. The chemical that's fucking me up is the one that dissolves. The bomb ones do the same thing, but I smell those generally when I'm aware of it. I smell those and they're like level 5, and then I get obvious migraine from it right away. Like, oh god, pain, misery, suffering, to the nil. Yeah. But I am to say that the female, Jesus is guiding me, is still running around. I'm not allowed to talk about the male who's linked to the IMAMS who lives in the basement of 1509 ISIS terror cell. I can't talk about him. I'm not being told if he's around or what. I'm only being told if this male is alive and he decides to go onto the internet, then to film him. I'm perfectly safe to do that because of the evil other ones that I shelter in place from. That is over. So film all terrorists here. I am not to speak or anything else. Just film them making bombs, film them harvesting organs. If there's dead bodies and bombs out there that I instantly smell, because that's what I usually experience every time I shelter in place, to report it and film all terrorist activity. And he's saying that, I mean, I don't know, the special ops know, but the female from 1509 will be here doing that. Okay, she's going to be here. So this is not a surprise. Like, everybody knows she's going to be here. She's going to be here until the point of arrest. At some point, you cannot harvest organs in your house and make bombs. At some point, there's got to be some law put down here, dude. I do not care what the Nazis want to make my country into. I do not fucking care to hear it. I'm going to do everything I can do to get the proper authorities in here that want to take control of my country and say, we are making laws here. We are your new government. And in our country, which is the sovereign territory of the United States, which is under our control now, you cannot chop up bodies in your house. You cannot make bombs in your bathroom. And you cannot take the organs out of those dismembered bodies. And you cannot harvest them. And you cannot kill people by the droves crawling through cubby holes in any houses in our country. We're going to put some laws down here. And in the meantime, enjoy talking about fucking spaceships. You're a practical fucking joke. I can see why these evil Russian militaries are fucking hunting you. Oh God, the whole world can see why.